Good afternoon, everyone. Western part of North America flipping a little bit cooler. Described as coming down in bucketfuls. This is how much snow is falling currently. Jasper ski area. Edmonton proper as well. Snowfall warnings. All-time record snowfall in September, 7.4 centimeters. They're looking for 15 centimeters this snowstorm. Severe weather. Montana says goodbye to summer as snow officially falls. And speaking of summer snow, Arctic front pushing down over Washington, from wildfires to summer snow. Not to mention the temperature inversion, hurricane force winds in Romania. And remember, it's still summer. Fall doesn't begin until September 22nd. And join me for episode number 34 of Mini Ice Age Conversations with Sam Corey, where we discuss how governments are going to handle the grand solar minimum when the economy stalls and food gets incredibly expensive. And while you're watching the video, please remember to press that subscribe button and click the bell so you can get the latest updates. So for all of you hair splitters out there, fall begins September 22nd, a few more days away. Already Western United States and Canada showing below normal temperatures. And here we go, buckets full of snow. Jasper ski area, unprecedented early season snowfall. They're still trying to tally their records, but this is going to eclipse the old record exponentially. We're still waiting for the final snowfall totals to come in, and people who've been living there for at least 40 years say, I've never seen anything like this. And when they call it unprecedented and dumping buckets of snow before summer ends, you know that's incredibly interesting. In Canada when it makes the news. They're looking for at least 30 centimeters. That's a foot plus in this storm coming down. Unusual to say the least. Severe weather warnings, snowfall warnings, up to 15 centimeters. This is going to eclipse all records. Jasper's right down there in the mountains at the southern edge where you can see that last story came from. Fort McMurray up in the right. Anywhere you see white is experiencing snowfall right now. They generally only get 1 centimeter of snow the entire month of September. And interestingly, Edmonton broke a 108-year heat record September 7th, and now they're breaking all-time record snowfalls in September just weeks later. Talk about grand solar minimum, mixing of our jet streams, cloud bands, and wind patterns on the Earth. So the last time that they had excessive snow is 1971. In my last at least 8 videos, I keep talking about this cycle going back to 1967 and 68 based on patterns that we've seen in Europe and Asia, repeating cycles in the 50-year time frame. And here we go. This is right on the mark. Upwards of 10 to 15 centimeters. This is going to almost double the previous record, if indeed that much falls. And you know, global warming does produce a lot of snow, probably, right? Images of Stony Plain, so that 1 centimeter is definitely eclipsed already, and the average snowfall totals are already exponentially higher than usual just in this single storm here. Here we are, Discovery Palace Hair Salon in Devon. A little bit higher up on the mountain, snowfall totals are increasing. And talking about inversion in weather and strange anomalies with the jet stream and higher wind vortices across the planet that we're noticing because of the grand solar minimum effect on our magnetosphere. Here we go. Never seen anything like it again. Violent storm. This just seems to be the phrase of the last half of 2017. Hurricane force winds, literally pushing at 110 miles per hour during this storm. Look at that wind blowing. Those aren't palm trees and those aren't banana trees. Those are pine trees getting slammed with the wind. Montana says goodbye to summer in summer as it snows. Summer snow officially in Montana. Nice, at least 6 inches falling here. And again, it's the same thing. Wildfires last week, record snow this week. Months ahead of this type of depth. Yeah, there's been some flurries in Montana, and it can snow in September in Montana. Yeah, generally just, a centimeter, some flurries, not 6 inches. This is unusual to say the least as well. Let's jump over to balmy Washington State. There's an Arctic vortex pulling down on top of there. Summer snow in the mountains as well, Washington State. But don't worry, it's not going to last for long. Weatherman wouldn't want to point to the record snow and summer snow happening in Washington State, only talking about how quickly it's going to move through. Crystal Mountain Resort. This is how much summer snow is falling up there. Run down through earlier in the day, and you can see the accumulations from the prior photo to 6 hours earlier on this one at Stevens Pass. Here's the moment the storm approached, and whoosh, covered. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of the video. As you can see, the grand solar minimum forecast is right on the money that we're going to see earlier winters beginning and later springs arriving that are going to affect our agricultural production. And I really hope that you are starting to prepare yourselves for the changes that are going to be so gargantuan in 2018. And by 2019, the world will wake up that this is a permanent situation for the next 2 decades, and we're going to have to deal with it as our regular agricultural growing areas go offline.